Hello, guys! Welcome back to our live stream, and we regret to apologize with you from what happened earlier. We do hope that you will come along with us through this live stream. And for today, as what we've said earlier, I'm Zoe, and I will be your host again for today. Hello, guys! Welcome back to our
Hello guys again. My name is Jewel and I will also be your third host for this live stream.
And hello again, I'm Hannah, and I will also be your other co-host for today. Agenda or what the things that we have prepared for you for this live stream. So make sure to watch out, guys. Session 1, setting up your learning space. Session 2, relationship and education.
Session 3 is all about active learning techniques.
So guys, we will be coming back for the start of session 1. Make sure to look at in our Facebook account and to your Gmail account for those Apex students out there for the timeline of those sessions. And guys, don't don't forget that we have prepared something for you, and this is quite different from the other live stream that we had. So make sure to watch out. Yeah. today, we will be having our session one, or setting up your learning space with me, host Zoe. And for our session one, setting up your learning space, any idea, guys, in mind that you have, what would be this session all about? So, if yes, please comment down in the chat box. And yes, guys, our team is with you. So, everything you have, or if you have questions in mind, they will entertain those questions that you have. So guys, make sure for all the protocols that will be sent in the chat box regarding to the policy that we implemented in your it's accordingly also for our live stream. So guys, let's prevent spamming. Thank you. So for today, we will be having what does it mean about setting up your learning space? Setting up a learning space is an important step in creating an environment that is conducive to learning. It can help you focus better, avoid distractions, and maximize your productivity. In this discussion, we will explore the key elements that you need to consider when setting up your learning space. So, guys, I know this session will be exciting, so make sure to stay with us until the end, okay? So, we will be having first our basic steps in setting up your learning space. So, I will have my co-host with me, Hannah. I don't know if you will see her, but later you will see her for her session for helping me to demonstrate with you those basic steps that we have. So first we have your location. So for our location, as what you can see, I have in my white wall with me, and this is my background, and we have here part of TEP and my TV. So guys, do you have any idea where I am right now? So if yes, comment down below in our chat box, guys, and our team will answer that in case that you are right. So let me tell the answer now. So I am here at my room, and why I am here, diba? But I yung chosen location ko for my session because we have different locations, guys, for our session. So abangan niyo yun. You'll find out. Okay, so the first thing to consider when setting up your learning space is the location. Ideally, your learning space should be in a quiet and well-lit room with ventilation. It should also be free from distractions such as television or noisy appliances. If possible, choose a location that is away from the main living areas of your home, such as a spare bedroom or a study. So guys, what do we mean by this? So as from what I've said, so make sure guys that your location when you are studying is you are in a well-lit room. And you have a certain room in your house where you have this room for your study area, for yourself. That is why we provide our rooms, right? But I don't know if others have their own room. But in case that you don't have guys, why don't we try to tell it or to address this concern with our parents to have a solution to it, right? Kasi when it comes to studying, especially right now that students in Egypt is offering online classes and blended, and when you're in online, you have to make sure that you have a certain space for your study area, and you also have to make sure that space is really in a quiet room, you are away from distraction, and you will be able to focus to those things that needs to be done in that day. Because guys, if we don't have the room that we need during online classes or during the things that we need to know that or we have in mind that we need to focus at least, and the distraction is around us, we cannot focus, and the result of it is we will not be we cannot do the things that we need to done properly or appropriately or accordingly to the day that it needs to be done. Kaya that is the benefits of knowing the proper location, guys. And also, we have here from our elements, make sure also, guys, that the temperature of where you are studying is not really hot and not really like what you cold. Because, guys, when the room is not you're not comfortable at the temperature it has, you cannot also do the things you will be doing because you are not comfortable with with the temperature. So make sure that the temperature is where you at or where the room is you are comfortable with. So yun guys. So next, we will be having our desk and chair. So I will be showing with you my table and my chair. Now I have with me this rotating chair of mine. I have these when I was in grade 9 back then. And this is a gift from my tito. She gave it he gave it to me. Yeah, he gave it to me. And guys, I will tell you why you have to consider this and your chair. So we will be having it from this discussion. Okay, so for our desk and chair, the next essential element when setting up your learning space is a desk and chair. A good desk and chair combination will help you maintain proper posture, reduce strain on your eyes, and prevent back pain. When choosing a desk, consider the size, height, and the amount of the storage or space it offers. The chair should be comfortable and adjustable to ensure that you can sit for a long period without discomfort. So guys, to better illustrate with you that we have. So I will show you first my chair. I will stand. So when it comes to my chair is a rotating chair, guys. And it have with me a pillow. So where I put here, and then, why do I have a pillow? Kasi guys, as just what we have from the description, the chair should be comfortable. Kasi guys, we know or we are aware that when you're studying at home or if you are working at home, you have to know that you should be in a proper way. What do you mean by proper way? You should be in a comfortable place. The things around you is you're comfortable with, as well as the chair. Kasi guys, when you're studying, nakakangalay. And that is the result of having not having a proper posture, back pain, and also guys, alala nyo ba, may mga memes na sinasabi, sana may kasing laki ng likod ko yung sa lompas. Kasi ganun eh, pag hindi natin kinoconsider yung mga bagay na kailangan natin, yung nagiging ending nun is tayo yung nahihirapan. We suffer from it. Hindi yung mga bagay na yun yung nagsasuffer sa atin. Tayo yung nagsasuffer doon. Kaya if we will be buying or we will do something, we should think it first. Especially when it comes to chairs, it is an investment, guys. And it is a good investment, actually. And now, let me show with you my table. So for my table, I have here with me, there, I don't know if you can see my table, guys, huh? But, okay, I will ask for help. Hey, Hannah, can you help me? Wait, guys. Patience, please. Hey, guys. So, we're back. Hold back. Okay. Hold it first, Hannah. Let's ask for an help, guys, from Hannah. So guys, I will be showing you my desk. So this is the first time I will be showing my desk with you. So guys, don't expect too much, huh? Char. Okay. I don't know if my father is watching with me right now. This is a gift from him. Okay guys, so this chair, this table, this table pala guys, this is a gift from my father actually guys. So this table is a request it from him kasi I really need a space that is um can help me with my study. What do you mean by that? When studying kasi guys, there were times that we need a larger space, we need shelves to organize things. And for order for us to do those things is we need to provide a better table that is according to what we need. So this table guys, I don't know. Pasensya nyo na yun. So this is my okay, later I will discuss with you my lampshade. Dito muna tayo sa table. Ayan. Against the light kasi. So, my table have three shelves and a one shelves behind. So here, I put my book and this, and then the table It's very spacious, guys, and you can put a lot of things. Also, when you do notes, you can put your notebooks, and I have this with me. So, guys, this also helps in case you are struggling with your chair and you cannot provide a comfortable chair with you. You can have this to help you also when it comes to studying. Because, guys, this is work like this. You put your laptop here, yan. Para yung neck nyo, hindi kayo nakatungo. Tapos, pwede nyo siyang i-adjust para tumaas siya. Or if ever na gusto nyo mababa, ayan, pwede nyo siyang baba. So, in case lang, di ba, na wala rin, hindi natin afford ang comfortable chair. Ayan. Maghanap pa rin tayo ng solutions or way. Yan. Okay. So, ayan, ayusin lang namin ulit yung setup. Pero ayan, guys, we're back! So, I hope, guys, that helps you to figure it out kung ano yung mga kailangan nyo. Yun, okay, next. We have here lighting. So, for our lighting, okay. For our lighting, it is important to aspect of good of setting up your learning space. Good lighting can help reduce eye strain and it increases productivity. Natural light is best, so try to position your desk near a window if that is not impossible. Consider using a desk lamp that provides adequate lighting without being too harsh on your eyes. So guys, if we mean by this, guys, for not being too harsh to your eyes, guys, you have to provide a light or a lampshade that is according to what you need. So ito, guys, yung lampshade na to, hindi siya yung like a lampshade that the light is very overreacting, or your bulb. The bulb fits perfectly. The light of the bulb fits perfectly from what I need. And sometimes, guys, if you need dim, there were lights na it provided like a dim. You can just open and off, and then the lights turns or the lights changes. And then also, if you need lampshades, like if you don't have lampshades and you have ring light with you, that also will help also. But guys, it depends, just like what I said, it depends upon what you need. So make sure that the light comforts your eyes and not harsh on your eyes. Kasi guys, the results of it, you will use sunglasses. Ay, sunglasses, glasses wala. You will use glasses. So for those scenario, to avoid those scenario, let's make sure that we are in the right position or we have our light with us correctly. Next. Next, technology. Okay. Hey, wait, guys. I will just prepare the laptop that I need for you to show or to have an example for this. Hi guys, I'm back. So I got the technology that I will give an example for you. So this laptop is not mine. This is from my co-host, which is Hannah. And guys, why would I give this laptop as an example to you? I don't say that it is required for you to buy this kind of laptop. Ah. It's just an example. Okay, kasi my laptop, I use it for our live stream right now. So, first, before we proceed with this, technology is an essential part of modern learning. So, it is important to ensure that necessary tools, this includes a computer or laptop, a reliable internet connection, and any other necessary peripherals such as a printer or scanner. Make sure that your technology is set up in a way that is conducive to learning, such as keeping your computer or desktop clean and organized. So guys, let me explain with you this description. What do we mean by this? Just like what I've said with you earlier. Okay. Just like what I've said to you earlier, when it comes to things that we need at school, it is an investment. We don't think them like, nakakapanghinayang naman, kasi yung money na imbis na pwede mo siyang ilaan pa sa ibang bagay, doon mo pa siya ilalaan. So guys, we don't think like that. Kasi, di ba, when it comes to things that we need, hindi natin dapat inaan yung sarili natin na dapat we should settle for less. For example, when it comes to laptop, we should buy the laptop that is according to what we need. So what do we mean by according to what we need or from what we need? In laptop, there is a different kind of specifications. And from us naman, we have the requirements on what laptop should we buy or kung ano yung laptop na dapat nating bilhin. Let me share this with you. I have my cousin who is studying from St. Benil, Lasal, and he is now a graduating architecture student. He shared with me that during his time studying in Lasal, his professor shared him na dapat yung laptop na bibilhin niya is applicable from what he needs. So, there is a certain requirements na kailangan nilang bumili ng laptop na dapat magagamit nila under the courses that is needed from architecture. Kasi the tendency that if they do not buy the requirements or they do not meet the requirements needed or the specification needed, the result of it is there will be a failing on doing the tasks that under the courses of architecture or subjects under architecture. So like this guys, for MacBook guys, we highly suggest types of laptop like MacBook or Apple because their security is very secured. Sobrang ng security ng Apple. And it is best when you're an accountant student, business administration student. It would really help you. Pero you can stick with Android laptops like local laptops like Huawei, HP, Acer. Because guys, in architecture, there is a one student or classmate ng kuya ko na si Kuya Gio na naka-MacBook siya. So, the tendency na nangyayari, sabi ng prof niya sa kanya, lahat ng MacBook nyo, wala lang yan. I mean, ibig sabihin ng prof niya doon, hindi niya magagamit. It's useless. Kasi, hindi niya siya magagamit for the course or yung degree na tinitake nyo. Kaya, that is really the thing, guys, na dapat lagi niyong pag-iisipan the things that you have to invest with. And hindi niyo dapat sila paghinayangan, lalo na if kailangan niyo sila. Yun. And then also, along with these, the internet connection and reliable computer or laptop. Yan. So guys, yun yung gusto namin iparating with you. Practicing conducive home learning environment doesn't mean only na you have to practice it. Kailangan nyo rin guys, kung gusto nyo ma-practice yung mga ganung bagay, kahit kayo mismo sa sarili nyo, you have to find ways. Paano nyo ba siya magagawa? Okay guys, let's move! So what we have next? Organization! So sumali na kayo sa club ng CHLE! Joke lang. So guys, your organization, it doesn't mean clubs or anything. Organization have a wide meaning, guys. It's not only stay for one meaning. So for here, sa discussion natin, organization falls under organizing stuff. So for organization, Organization is key to maintaining a productive learning space. Keep your desk and surrounding area clutter-free and organized. Use desk containers, file, cabinets, and shelves to keep your materials and supply tidy and easily accessible. This will help you stay focused and avoid distractions. So guys, just like what I've shared with you earlier, my table, I show it to you, right? When it comes to my table, I have several shelves. It's not many actually. I only have three, and beside me, I have two. So, ano ba yung mga nakalagay sa shelves na yun? Since napakita ko na siya sa inyo kanina, and wala rin kasi dito si Hana, kaya i-ano ko na lang siya sa inyo, guys. Kasi I'm doing it inside the room. Okay. So, let's give them an example. Okay. How about this one na lang? The books. Hey, so I have here the books. So the books I have here is The Love Hypothesis and Against the Heart. If you know these types of books, guys, huwag yung pansinin yung cover ng book. But ang dapat nyo di ba? Don't judge the book by its cover. Maganda yung mga books na to, guys, and I highly recommend it to you na basahin nyo sila. So, okay, wag na tayo doon. Iba yung topic nun. So, let's stay with the topic na dapat natin pag-usapan. So, when it comes to books, I make sure that it is separated from the things I need in school. Kasi, there were books na for ourselves, personal needs, and we need it for our mental health. Sometimes when you have mental health, the only comfort that, like me as a person, the comfort that I have is reading books. It helps me to recover from things that's giving me a hard time with. And when you read books, it would help you to recover from. I don't know, guys, if it does like ano yun, it's like it's the same way with you. Okay. So when it comes to books, yun nga, just like what I've said, hinihiwalay ko siya sa mga bagay na katulad ng mga needs ko sa school. Hindi ko siya pinagsasama-sama. And then, in my shelves, I have this certain space na meron akong whiteboard and marker. Dito ko nilalagay lahat ng mga kailangan kong tapusin. Bakit may ganito? Kasi guys, when you have this, you have a motivation. Motivation? Parang hindi motivation. Merong stress, joke lang. May ano kayo guys, meron kayong pagbabasihan ng mga dapat nyong gawin sa araw na yon. Kung ano yung mga dapat nyong i-accomplish within that day. So, kailangan talaga, hindi to mawawala dapat sa table nyo. Or kaya sticky notes, pero mas nag-work kasi sa akin pag naka-whiteboard siya. Kasi ang laki niya, and at the same time, pagkaupo ko, makikita ko na siya agad. Yun. And then, I also have, in my table, eto. Do you have any idea kung ano to? Please comment down below if you have any idea kung ano to. Ito yung mga skincare ko. Di ba siya isa-isahin, ano, dermatology? Okay guys, so the reason why I'm sharing this with you, para sa mga skincare, ganyan, dapat separated siya. Hindi dapat siya nakahalo, like, for school needs, personal needs. Ito naman, personal needs to, pero nagpo-pulse to sa mga facial needs natin to. Ito, nakalagay ito sa table ko. Kasi, for example, like my deep therapy, I forgot what is the proper way in calling this thing. Yan. Nakalagay ito dito para mabilis ko lang siyang kukunin every time na nag-struggle yung lips ko in my drying lips. Kasi dry lips ako eh. So, makakatulong to. And then, kaya ko rin siya dyan nilalagay. And bakit ko rin to nilagyan ng talagang ganyan, na parang yung parang organized na container para nga hindi siya nakahalo sa ibang bagay. So, ito yung mga needs na, halimbawa, nagmamadali ako, mabilis ko rin siyang makikita. Yun din yung benefit pag yung mga bagay niyo or yung things na you need is organized. So, yan. So, yun lang naman guys yung mga examples and this is what you mostly makikita pag nakita niyo yung table ko is yung mga skincare ko, yung mga books ko, as well ito. And underneath my table pala guys, I have my printer with me na doon ko siya nilalagay underneath kasi siya yung mga less kong nagagamit. Or hindi ko naman sila madalas nagagamit. So, doon lang siya nakalagay. And then, pag gagamitin ko siya, doon ko lang din siya gagamitin. Ayun guys. So, ano ba yung pwede nating andito? Yun guys, when you have things with you, make sure na yung mga top priority needs that you need is yung mga una nyo dapat nakikita. And the less, yung mga hindi naman kailangan, yun yung nakalagay pa rin sa table nyo. Pero, dun naman sila sa mga part na alam nyo namang hindi naman ninyo laging kakailanganin. Yan. So, next. Next, we have decor. Yan. I know guys, some of you sa mga kikay dyan, di ba? Gusto nyo laging maganda ang decoration ng room nyo. Ano ba yung term doon? We have here the aesthetic. Aesthetic. I don't know if I read it correctly guys or I've said it correctly. Ayan. The decor of your learning space is the decor can have a significant impact on your mood and productivity, which is correct. I don't know if you agree, but comment down below if you agree. Choose colors that are calming and conducive learning such as green, blue, or yellow. Add personal touches such as artwork or photos to make your learning space feel more personalized and inspiring. So guys, at my room, the color of the room is white and mixed with brown. So, why did I choose that color? Kasi guys, when you see white, it's very calming. And ang neat niyang tignan. Unlike with the other colors. I don't even try other colors yet. Kasi guys, ito talaga yung color niya from the start. It is white. And from me, kung I will judge it, it helps me sa study ko. Kasi hindi magulo yung color, yung combination niya with brown is very nice. And it helps me for my productivity and mood. So guys, when the color is very harsh and you're not comfortable with it as well your eyes, your mood will change, diba? You will experience like negative mood. And if you have white color, yung, what you call this? In Tagalog, guys, we have this term na yung bigat, hindi ganun kabigat. Like, yung dating ng colors, hindi ganun ka-heavy when it comes to you. Ang light lang ng dating mo when you choose light colors. Yun yung, for me guys, it works with me. That's why I'm sharing this video that it would also help with you when you have this certain mood that you want light colors, dark colors. And if you were into dark colors, it's okay guys, as long that this color works with you talaga. So, and make sure guys that the color is utilized. What do I mean by utilize? It is utilized along what you need and what you need with that room. Ganon. Kasi pag yung color nyo nga magulo, ganyan, hindi siya masyadong, for me, hindi siya magandang tingnan. Pag yung color is very, hindi siya according sa color or yung combination niya is not maganda or pleasant sa eyes. Yan. And make sure that it's personalized and inspiring. Okay, we are now down to the next question. But guys, I hope that you enjoy the basic steps of doing or setting up your learning space. And if you do enjoy it, please comment down below or share your thoughts in the chat box. Thank you. How does CHLE helps the students on having efficiency on setting up their learning space? 1. Encourages good habits. So for encourage good habits, we have here I will show it to you. Okay, for encourage good habits, a conducive home learning environment can encourage students to develop good study habits when students are surrounded by an environment that is conducive to learning. They are more likely to develop habits such as regular studies, minimizing distractions, and staying organized. So guys, I don't put the description there. So the reason behind it, because I know na you know what I'm referring to. And guys, I do also want to explain it with you in impromptu way. Okay, so para hindi naman tayo over words sa presentation. Encourages good habits. So guys, when it comes to habits, you know what the things or the hobbies that you are likely to do. Kung ano yung mga lagi niyong ginagawa. So, for habits na yun, guys, like eating, make sure, guys, that you eat properly. What do you mean properly? Um, yung dapat, guys, in your body, you know what the thing or what the foods that your body likes. And also, guys, baka puro lang street foods yung mga gusto nyo. Syempre, guys, wag naman ganun or mga junk foods. You should also eat vegetables. So, guys, yung dating ko na ngayon dito is talagang dietetics and nutrition. And also, guys, i-prevent natin yung nag-lose weight tayo. Our weight should be um, balance lang. Hindi dapat yung sobrang payat natin, gano'n. So, yun yung mga habits guys. Kasi may mga habits yung tao na parang they like eating, yun yung comfort zone nila, which is okay. Basta, yung habits na yun are good habits that really gives you your body na hindi naman siya nagsasuffer. Ganon. So guys, what I'm trying to say is you should be mindful from the things that you are doing. Or kung ano yung mga habits na ni-look out mo. So, for exercising, magandang habits yan. Reading, um, yung mga yoga, ganyan, if you know those, yan. Magandang habits yun, guys. Because, hindi lang kayo nagbe-benefit doon, also your body, and as well, yung mga tao, di ba, guys, na if they look at you, they will be influenced also na, okay, maganda pala yung habits na yun. Ayun. Next, we have here provides resources. So for our provide resources, a conducive home learning environment can provide students with the resources they need to set up an efficient learning space. This includes access to the necessary technology such as computer or laptop, reliable internet connection, and any other peripherals such as printer or scanner. That's what I discussed with you earlier also guys, that when it comes to this, it also includes access to necessary supplies such as notebooks, textbooks, and writing utensils. Having access to these resources can help students set up more efficient learning space. For more efficient learning space kasi guys, for providing resources, make sure kasi guys na when you're practicing conducive home learning environment, you have the resources with you. Kasi CHLE does not just go around or hindi lang siya umiikot sa palitan na you should practice it na nasa maayos kayong lugar, gano'n, malinis yung table nyo para mapakita niyo talaga na you are practicing conducive home learning environment. Hindi lang yun dun guys ang focus. You should also consider the things that you need. Just like what I've said earlier, dun sa mga basic steps. And also, yung mga resources like books, notebooks, yan. And this also will help you guys in providing more efficient learning when it comes in practicing CHL. Okay. Next, reduces distraction. So, ito naman din yung mga nakakatulong or paano nakakatulong din yung conducive home learning environment. A conducive home learning environment can help reduce distractions, which can make it easier for students to focus on their studies. So, yun yung talagang main thing na tinutulong ng conducive home learning environment. That is why, guys, that even though our session is about setting up your learning space, still, the main topic is still included, which is CHLE. So, the implementation of CHLE will help you in doing your setting up your learning space. Because guys, in doing CHLE, the main focus of that is helping the students or it elevates the students when it comes to its academic performance at school. And that is what we are trying to give you. Yeah, guys, we do hope that you consider the things that we've shared with you. And then next, we have increases comfort. Yan. For conducive home learning environment, guys, you know that you should stay in place na you are comfortable with and you can do the things according to what you need in that day. So guys, when you are at the place na hindi kayo comfortable, the tendency that will happen is you will not be able to finish it. Parang you feel awkward, you feel overwhelmed, and especially with this, to include that, is that a conducive home learning environment can also help increase a student's comfort level while studying. This can lead to a more efficient learning space as students are able to study for longer period without feeling uncomfortable or fatigued. Comfortable seating, proper lighting, and comfortable temperature can all contribute to a more efficient learning space. And then last, we have here promotes motivation. So if you can see what the element is in that, or what the element is showing you, Ayan, di ba? May star doon and then the guy is trying to reach that. So, paano ba nakakatulong ang CHLE to maabot nyo yung mga goals nyo and to promote motivation from you? Okay. A conducive home learning environment can also help promote motivation. When students are surrounded by an environment that is conducive to learning, they are more likely to feel motivated to study, which is correct. Kasi guys, before we choose this topic, we make sure na kahit kami, we practice it. Kasi guys, diba, we show you a topic, we give you a topic, pero kami, hindi namin yung pinapractice. It is useless. Dapat kahit kami, nag start yun sa amin, na pinapractice namin yun, and makikita nyo talaga yun sa amin. And guys, when it comes to CHLE, it helps you talaga guys na maging motivated kayo sa pag-aaral kasi yung surroundings nyo is maayos. Your environment is according to what you need. Ibig sabihin ng to what you need na parang yung environment mo hindi magulo, kahit man lang yung doon sa space kung saan ka nag-aaral, na maintain mo, yung mga bagay na gusto mong ma-maintain na huwag magulo, tahimik, maayos. Yan. Yun yung mga bagay din guys na makakatulong kung bakit yung CHLE is the main factor that will help you in reaching your goals in life, also in doing the things according to academics, and also for maintaining your academic grades. That's why these five will help you and benefit you as a student. Kaya guys, ayun guys, as like what I said earlier, we do hope na you think you get this session or this discussion na talagang nakakatulong sa inyo. And not only for hearing it, not only from looking at it, but also from implementing it to yourself. Okay, last na. So for our last, oh wow, very time. Okay, for our last, how will setting up your learning area help your students' academic achievement at school? So, pili ko yun yung mga gustong topic ngayon, yung mga nakikinig. Okay, paano ba nakakatulong, di ba? Okay, guys. Improve concentration. So, for improved concentration, para sa ganito kasi guys, for CHLE, it helps you talaga na ma-improve yung concentration nyo. Kasi you are away from distraction. A well-designed learning space can help students concentrate better, which in turn can lead to improved academic performance by creating a designated area free from distractions. Students can focus more effectively on their studies. This can help them absorb information more easily and retain it for longer periods. Next, increase motivation. A dedicated learning space can also help increase a student's motivation to learn by creating an environment that is conducive to learning. Students are more likely to feel motivated to study and complete their assessments. This can lead to improved academic performances as students become more engaged in the learning process. Next, we have your reduced stress. For our reduced stress, a cluttered or distracting environment can contribute to stress, which can negatively impact a student's academic performance. By setting up a clean and reduce there's by setting up a clean and organized learning space, students can reduce their stress levels and create a more relaxing atmosphere. For study, this can help them focus better and perform better on exams and assignments. And for the last one, I don't think it is the last one, but I know, feeling ko ito na yung last, guys. Improve the time management. A dedicated learning space can also help students improve their time management skills. By having a specific area for studying, students can create a routine and schedule for their study sessions. This can help them manage their time more effectively, leading to improved academic performance. So guys, to wrap up our session, I do hope na you can share your thoughts na kung ano yung na-feel nyo or your expectations are meet ba from session 1. And again, guys, this is your host, Zoe, and I do hope that the things that you've got here in setting up your learning space does really help you as a student. And now, we're down to the next session. So guys, please wait and we will be right back. Thank you. Bye-bye. Guys, keep on watching. So you will be qualified in the surprise session that we have. I make sure sobrang nyo yung magugustuhan. Bye-bye, guys! Ayun, hello guys! Ako yung for today's session, second session. So, we will proceed with our second session now, which is about relationships and education. But before that, did you guys, oh my gosh, hindi pa tayo nag-break. Nag-break pa tayo? Hindi ko alam guys. Hindi ko alam kung nag-break tayo. Medyo hindi ko alam schedule namin. Okay, so, did you guys enjoy the break? Kahit sa break din nyo lang ata. Ewan ko. So, sana nagawa nyo na lahat ng kailangan nyo, no? Kasi, second session na natin. Mag, discuss na tayo ng relationship and education about the. Okay. So, let's proceed na. What is the relation of relationship and education? The relationship between education and relationship is complex and multifaceted. Relationship play a critical role in shaping a student's education and can have a profound impact on their academic success and overall well-being. The relationship between education and the important people in a student's life, parents, peers, or friends, and teachers, is critical to academic success. By working together and supporting one another, students can develop important students can develop the skills, knowledge, and motivation they need to succeed in school and beyond. For example, pagka may kayo sa may friendship call with your friends, ginagawa niyo ba yun? Kasi kami ginagawa namin yun. Kasama ko siya, halos kasama ko naman sa lagi eh. Ginagawa namin yun, and it's really effective. Halos, siguro halos magsama namin to. Pag gumawa ng isa't isa, it's really effective. Talagang bonding, lahat ng stress, bonding matulala sa schoolworks. Pero, super may usad ka pag kami kasama ka talaga, mas nakaka-motivate. Siyempre, nakakaya rin naman hindi kumilos, iba, at tumulala. Habang yung kakol mo, nakikita mo gumagawa, busy, na tinatapos yung mga school field, tapos ikaw nakapang-usad, nakakaya naman yun. Then, wala na ako. Important to note that the relationship between education and the relationship is not one-sided. Relationship can also be influenced by education. For example, students who are doing well academically may have more positive relationship with their peers as they may be more confident and have a more positive relationship, have a greater, have a greater sense of self-worth. Naliligaw na ako, okay. Additionally, students who have positive relationship with their teachers may be more motivated to learn and achieve academically. It's really more fun to study, diba? Kapag may positive relationship ka or good relationship ka sa mga parents, teachers, and friends. Friends, bakit? Pagka alam mo may nakaka-appreciate ng mga effort mo, di ba? Mas nakaka-motivate na mag-study. Mas nabibigyan ka ng confidence pagka may nagsusupport sa'yo or like may nag-share sa'yo na kaya mo and so on. Siguro kasi yung students feel more secure kasi alam nila that the people they trust believe in them and their skills. Kaya mas nagiging confident and mas nag-engage sila. Nagpa-participate sa class. Ako lang yun. Pero ako kasi, mas na, mas na-motivate talaga akong gumawa mag-accomplish ng mga tasks if alam ko na-appreciate yung, you know, what do you call this? Uh, yung effort ko. Even though hindi na nakikita yung paghihirap behind the scene. You know, lahat ng puyat, lahat ng breakdown, lahat ng iyak. Pero makausap naman, so, okay. So, proceed tayo sa next. How do relationship and education affect students' communication skills with their parents, teachers, and peers? So let's proceed with ano, the parents first. Parents muna. The relationship within education and parents. Parents are the first and most important species in a child's life. Totoo yun. They're Sila yung una nating teacher, sila yung unang nag-guide sa'tin, nagturo sa'tin, of course, maglakad or about life. So it's really they having a good relationship with your parents talaga is really important. Na-mental block na ako, okey. Hindi. Having a good relationship with your parents talaga is really important, and having good communication with them is part of that. Communication really matters when it comes to parents and children's relationship. Actually, yung communication kahit sa ang relationship naman talaga. Mahalaga yun, di ba? Saka pala yung support, having supportive parents when it comes to your education or other passion really plays an important role in a child's performance. So, doon sinabi ko kanina, mas nakaka-motivate siya. Kasi alam mo may nagche-cheer sa'yo and mas nakakabigay siya ng confident. And then, about dun ulit tayo sa first and most important teachers, yung parents. Super important nun. Super important na relationship sa parents kasi sila yung sa kanilang ano yung nahuhubog yung mga paniniwala mo, yung beliefs mo eh. And naapektuhan din ng relationship nyo, syempre, yung tingin mo sa sarili mo, yung confidence mo, yung self-worth, ano pa ba? Yung self-esteem mo, naapektuhan yung mindset mo, the way na nag-iisip ka, yung pagiging optimist or pessimist. Tama ba? Pessimist? I forgot if tama yun. Pero, yeah, optimist or pessimist. Yung mga simpleng ganon, yung mga simpleng ganon, alam natin na, ano eh, makikita natin kung paano yung, paano tayo i-guide ng parents natin. Pero syempre, sila yung lagi natin kasama. And sila yung lagi nandiyan. Sila din yung takbuhan natin. Every time na parang ang hirap na, 'di ba? So, ang important talaga, lalo na if tungkol sa education, pagka na-pressure, syempre, 'di ba? Importante yung communication. Talagang sila yung takbuhan. Kaya yung communication, guys, importante talaga. But some people hindi magaling sa communication. Ako hindi ako magaling sa communication. Gana, i-admit ko na yun. I-admit ko na yun. Pero of course, para may usad, we need to try it, diba? Kailangan natin mag-try, mag-open sa kanila, and para mas mag-improve yung relationship, and para yung feelings natin, mag-communicate natin sa kanila, and mas mag-guide na tayo na maayos. Mas maging effective yung support nila. Tama ba yung term? Tama ba yung pagsabi ko? Basta yun. Like this, by setting a routine, providing a quiet space for studying, and encouraging their student to read and learn about different topics or things, parents can support their child education and foster a love of learning. So, yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, support, and it's support, tapos, okay, may nag-cheer na sa akin sa likod, katulad ng sabi ko, talagang, talagang, example sa friends. Relationship sa friends. Katulad ng sabi ko, yun nga, support, mas nakaka-motivate. Okay, medyo nawawala na yung kaba. Medyo nawawala na yung kaba. Okay. So, let's go back na sa topic. Medyo lumalayo na tayo eh, no? Naupunta na tayo agad sa friends. Where attending parents teacher conference communicate. Okay. Proceed na tayo. Next na. Addition, yun yung next na. Parents pa rin, pero yeah. Additionally, parents can play an active role in their child's education by attending parents-teacher conference, communicating regularly with child's their child's teacher, and getting involved in their child's school activities. By working together with their child's school, parents can help to ensure that their child receive a high quality education and has the support they need to succeed. Mas totoo yun. Kasi ayun, para mas gumagaan yung dala-dala mo if nandiyan yung parents mo, syempre. Lalo na sa education, nandiyan sila to guide you. And if may mga hindi ka alam or hindi ka maintindihan part, di ba?
usually parents talaga yung takbuhan na eh. If hindi na school hours. Yun na yung choice mo eh. Parents. Or maybe cousins. Pero yeah, parents talaga. Main takbuhan. Para if may mga tayong alam na bagay-bagay. Then, proceed na tayo sa next. Parang ang bilis ng usan natin, pero yeah. The relationship between education and peers. Eto na, yung mga nag-cheer kanina. Yung mga nag-cheer kanina, ito, yung example nun. Peers can have a significant impact on a student's academic success. Positive peers relationship can provide support and encouragement and can help students to stay engaged in their studies. However, negative peers relationship can also have a detrimental effect on a student's academic progress. Ito yun, syempre. Iba yung, it's more fun pagka pagka kasama mo yung mga kaibigan mo maghirap. Kaya it's really important na magkaroon ng, good relationship with them. Kasi syempre, kailangan mo ng kabonding para maghirap. And then, hindi lang naman doon, through ups and down, di ba? Tsaka, if yung relationship mo with your friends or kahit naman sa iba, kahit sa ibang tao na important sa'yo, yung relationship mo sa kanila is hindi na sa, wala sa good condition. Hindi na sa good condition. Di ba maapektuhan lang talaga yung yung performance mo sa school, academically. Maapektuhan yun yung performance mo academically. Lulutang talaga yung, lulutang talaga yung utak mo eh sa kung saan eh, di ba? Di ba, Zoe? Lulutang talaga yung utak mo if may something nangyari sa relationship nyo with someone na important sa'yo. Wala siyang sagot. Pero mo sinasama sa discussion. Sinasama sa discussion.
Di, sinasama po ako ni
Eto,
Hana.
eto.
Bakit po may pa ganun?
Ito yung talagang support. Ang gulo natin. Ito talaga yung main support na support, talaga pinaka-supportive na kaibigan. Kaban talaga sa lahat ng breakdown. Lahat ng breakdown. Lahat ng breakdown pagdating sa schoolwork. Tsaka, mas, pagka, tsaka mas nakakatawag dito, yun, mas nakaka-motivate. Mas may natatapos kahit may kasama kang kaibigan eh, di ba?
Pinapawisan na po si Hana.
Mainit na electric fan. Baka gusto mo maging electric fan.
Naririnig nila sa machine.
Hindi okay lang. Okay. Ano na tayo sa topic? Grabe, sinawi kasi. Char. Sinisik. Okay. The relationship between education and peers. Peer pressure can influence a student's study habit, motivation, and overall attitude towards school. It's important for students to choose friends who share their academic goals and value and who will support them in their efforts to succeed in school. Of course, important din na pumili ng kaibigan. Wala naman kasi masama pumili ng kaibigan, lalo na if umiiwas ka sa mga baka some people, they might, misunderstand kung ano yung sinasabi ko. But, kailangan mo rin talaga pumili ng kaibigan na same yung goal like you, and yung sure ka na, tawag dito, yung sure ka na may magkakaroon ng, mabibigyan ka nila ng good influence. Di bad influence. Kasi importante din yun, guys, ah. Please lang pumili kayo ng kaibigan. Yung tamang kaibigan. And then, okay. Ano ba? Wala na ako. Okay. Kaya, the relationship between education and teachers na tayo. Nakapulog yung mga chibi. Wait lang. Okay. The relationship between education and teachers. Teachers are critical component of a student's education. They are responsible for imparting knowledge, developing critical thinking skills, and fostering a love of learning. Totoo yun. Siyempre, as a teacher, di ba? Sila bilang teacher, hindi ako ah. Sila bilang teacher. Kailangan, kailangan talaga nilang, yung part talaga na fostering a love of learning, kailangan gawin yun. Okay. So, the relationship the relationships to students and to teachers and I is really important. Teachers can create a positive learning environment by being supportive, engaging, and enthusiastic about their subject matter. They can also provide students with meaningful feedback and help them to set academic goals and develop strategies for achieving them. Sa feedback, giving meaningful feedback. If like na-experience nyo na yun, di ba parang mas comfortable na kayo mag-ask for feedback next time or to approach them. It's easier to approach and communicate with your teacher if, ano ba, communicate with your teacher about if you have a concern or questions or if you wanna ask for feedback. It's easier na kasi alam mo na if na-experience mo na, alam mo na, safe ka doon na mag-ask. Why pagka na-experience mo na? Kasi diba, paano ba to? Nakalimutan ko yung sabihin ko. Wala na mahina po ang memory ko. Okay. Kasi, mga libro, online study. Pakita ko din yung mga libro. Online study. Naging random na yung topic natin ngayon sa second section. Naging super random yun na. Okay. So, kasi pagka naranasan mo na yun, syempre parang, na eh, yung parang ang sa utak mo is, it's fine to ask question, di ba? Kasi hindi mo naman alam lahat ng bagay sa mundo. Kaya, yun talaga yung mana mo sa utak mo. Yung nila ako, yun, yung shape. Di pa rin tumitigil yung mga peers dyan. Pero, hindi na tayo. Ang random na natin. Okay, focus na tayo. Focus na tayo. Okay. Students engage more at school when they are comfortable and they feel safe and secure, which is, of course, part of having a good relationship with the person or the teacher. Kahit pa paano, there is a part of you na comfortable na to maybe share your thoughts and knowledge. Kaya mas nagiging active or mas nagpa-participate yung mga students sa class kasi comfortable na sila eh. Kasi they feel safe na and secure. Mas may positive relationship sila sa teacher. May good relationship sila sa teacher. And sa mga person around them. Present talaga yung buong diwa mo sa klase and it's easier nga to nakalimutan natin. It's easier nga to like participate. Hindi na, alam mo, bawas anxiety. If, if you feel safe na and secure, if you trust those person na around you, especially sa klase, may iwasan na yung self-doubt. Kasi, alam mo rin na those people around you, sinusupport ka. Yung teachers, sinusupport ka nila, na isi-share ka nila, ganon. And if may mistake man sa answer mo, hindi ka nila i-judge or like kahit yung classmate mo, hindi ka nila i-judge. Itatama nila. I-educate ka nila about it. Yon. So, students become more vocal if they have good relationship with the people around them, if that student's relationship with someone important to them is not in a good condition, it affects their performance sa iba't ibang bagay. Hindi lang sa loob ng school eh. So, sa bahay din din sa education, di ba? Kaya, important talagang relationship. Good yung relationship niya na maayos and strong. Okay. Tumatahimik na tayo. Okay, pasensya na. Ayun, lumulutang na rin yung utak ko. Ano ba na sinasabi ko kanina? Okay. Diba, agree naman kayo? Di pwedeng hindi. Di pwedeng hindi. Pinagbawalan. Okay. proceed na tayo sa next. Hindi ko naman nakikita yung comment nyo, so hindi ko alam kung nag-agree kayo or hindi. Pero feeling ko naman nag-agree kayo. Kasi hindi talagang pwedeng hindi. Okay, what are the significant benefits of relationships and education to a student's academic achievement in school? And what element does the CHLE apply? So, the relationship between education and relationship is an important one, and it can have a significant impact on a student's academic performance. Positive relationship can help to create a supportive learning environment, which can in turn lead to increased motivation, engage, and academic achievement. In this discussion, we will explore the benefit of relationship and education to a student's academic performance, as well as the factor that contribute to conducive home learning environment. Actually, parang, feeling ko nabanggit ko na nga lahat ng impact eh. Pero, yeah. One key benefit of positive, one key benefit of positive relationship in education is increased motivation. When students feel supported by their parents, peers, and teachers, they are more likely to feel motivated to learn and achieve academically. Gaya na sabi ko kanina, tingnan ko yung buwang bibig. Students who have positive relationship with their teachers are also more likely to feel engaged in their students and in their studies and to participate actively in class. Like what I have said earlier, kasi maybe mas they feel more safe or secure and comfortable. Like when they have a good relationship with their teacher. Kaya mas nagpa-participate sila. And na-enjoy nila eh. Like pagka may positive or good relationship ka with your teacher, di ba nakaka-enjoy yung klase? Minsan nga yung iba, ewan ko kung na-experience nyo na yun, pero minsan kasi yung iba, sinusundo pa nila yung teacher nila pagka matagal dumating sa classroom. Kasi, ang tagal ng teacher nila, di na naman yung time. Yun. And then, positive relationship with peers naman. Positive relationship with peers can also have a positive impact on motivation, as a student will feel supported by their friends are more likely to feel motivated to learn and achieve. Sa harapan ko pa yung mga example. Yung mga friends nyo na sinusuportan kayo, di ba? Ang laki ng impact nila sa, ano, sa pag-aaral nyo. Mas na-motivate kayo, mas may natapos kayo. Ako sa totoo lang, mas may natapos ako if may kasama akong kaibigan. Another benefit, okay, another benefit. Another benefit of positive relationship and education is increased academic achievement. Increased academic achievement. Students will have positive relationship with their parents, peers, and teachers are more likely to achieve higher grades and to perform better or standardized tests. This is because positive relationship can help to create a supportive learning environment, which can in turn lead to increased motivation, engagement, and academic achievement. Yup. Mas, kanina, the support. Yung and sa participation. Siyempre, di ba kasi may grading yung participation? I mean, sa ibang school, sa APEC, I ko lang. Pero may grading kasi yung sa pagka nagpa-participate ka. So, mas tumataas yung grade mo. And if nagpapasa ka on time, di ba? Hindi late. If hindi late, syempre, walang minus. Pagka, na-motivate kang gawin agad na maaga yung schoolworks mo. Tapos, may time ka pa para to ask, for feedback. Mas nai-improve yung, mas may time ka pa ma-improve yung, yung work mo. Yung pinaghirapan mo. And, of course, resulta nun, higher grades. Na gusto ng lahat. Okay. This is because positive relationship can help to create a supportive learning environment which can in turn lead to increase. Okay, next na tayo. Nabasa ko na yun. Nabasa ko na pala yun. In order to create a supportive learning environment, it is important to consider the factors that contribute to a conducive home learning environment. One important factor is a consistent routine. Super important na consistent routine. Ako, biyan, wala akong routine. Pero, nagawa naman naman ng weekly schedule if busy talaga. If marami talagang gagawin. If ay kasagsagan na ng ng IPBAs and OAs. Pagka kailangan na gumawa ng reviewers sa OAs. Pagka may mga meeting, syempre, kasama yung mga group mo, para hindi makalimutan, hindi makakaligtaan. Yun sa akin. I don't know sa inyo guys. Pero kasi it's really helpful na may may consistent na routine ka. Hindi ko pa na-experience pero alam ko kasi may mga kilala ko na ganun. Pero alam ko ba't di ko ginagawa yun. Anyway, students who have a consistent routine for studying and completing homework are more likely to be successful academically as they are better able to manage their time and stay on track with their assignment. A quiet study space free from distraction is also important for creating a conducive home learning environment. So, of course, kasama din yung in order to create a supportive learning environment kasama din yung sa supportive learning environment yung quiet study space and free from distraction. Always make sure, guys, na yung mga tab na, kunyari, YouTube or Netflix, kung ano man yung mga nakabukas sa tab dyan sa mga devices nyo, make sure na i-close yun na yun pagka study time na. Pagka kailangan na gumawa ng schoolwork or yung mga other stuff pa na nakaka-distract. Like, maybe liar. Kasi ako, nag-liar ako and nadidistract ako dun. Or other things. Maybe other things pa na like books, ano ba? Marami. Your phone, make sure na ilayo niyo yan sa inyo ng super light. To the point na hindi nyo na kaya abutin kahit ng kaluluwa nyo. Kasi yung hindi nakikita ng hindi makagilat ng mata nyo. Kasi nakaka-tempt, diba? Pagka nakikita ng mata nyo, or like, abot kamay nyo lang. Especially yung mga mabilis ma-distract ka. Make sure na free from distraction yung space kung saan kayo nag-i-study. Then, next na tayo. Another important factor is parental involvement. Parents who are involved in their child's education are more likely to create a supportive learning environment at home. This can include attending parents-teachers conference, communicating regularly with their child teachers, and providing support and encouragement for their child's academic pursuit. So, guys, remind ba kayo ng parents nyo about sa nyo? Sa mga kailangan nyong gawin? Or like, if may sinasana na update yung APEC, bigla bang dadiretso agad yung parents ninyo sa inyo para i-chat kayo? Kaya sa akin, oo. And nakakakaba siya. Sa totoo lang, lalo na sa OAs, if hindi ka pa nakakapag-take or onti pa lang yan na-take mo. Tapos yung iba 0-0 pa yung nakalagay doon. Parang, nakakakaba talaga. Pero, din siya, okay din siya. Kasi syempre, may taga-remind kayo. May taga-remind kayo na sa mga kailangan nyo gawin. Tsaka, may nagsusupport sa inyo. Lalo sa parents, importante talaga yung support nila. Importante na, kinakamusta nila yung student about school. And, of course, yung mental health. Of course, yung mental health, hindi yung like yung mga kamusta na, kamusta, hindi yung, okay din yung kamusta school. Pero of course, iba pa rin yung kamusta ka muna, di ba? mas, ayun nga, pagka, mas, pagka mas yung, paano ko sabihin yun? Mas ramdam mo yung support nila, di ba? And yung pag-appreciate nila sa effort mo. Kaya mas, mas nagiging active ka sa school. And mas ginagalingan mo pa. Wala ka naman, kahit ano namang situation yung sinusubukan ko talaga galingan. Hanggat kaya. Pero mas malaki talaga mas malaki talaga yung yung impact pagka alam mo na appreciate nila. Especially ng parents mo kasi syempre, di ba, para sa kanila mo ginagawa yun eh. I mean, parang sarili mo din, pero para sa kanila din eh. May malaking part para sa kanila din eh. Siguro 90%. Tapos 10% lang. Grabe 10% lang matira sa'yo. Yun. So like, super, nakaka, alam tama lang, pag ano lubat, mas nakaka-recharge. Recharge ba yun? Mas, recharge ng energy. Para, basta, para, tapusin mo na yung mga iba pang activity na, mga iba pang mga pendings. Ano ba? Mag-next na tayo. Meron, meron pang ibang Okay, finally, it is important to consider the impact of technology on a conducive home learning environment. While technology can be a valuable tool for learning, it can also be a distraction. It is important to set boundaries around technology use and to limit the amount of time that students spend on electronic devices. Mga ilang oras ba kayong nakaharap sa devices nyo? Yung honest na sagot sumagot kayo, comment nyo sa chat box. Comment section. Comment nyo dun. Kung ilang oras ilang oras yung patitigan yung mga device nyo. Sa limit po to yun. Kaya gumaya dito. Parang hindi lumabo yung mata nyo. Dahil isa din yun. Para part din yun, syempre. Parang hindi lumabo yung mata nyo din. And of course, yung parang may tending kayo sa sarili nyo. Kailangan talaga may limit yung paggamit yun ng electronics devices. Parang, importante din kasi na hindi lang kayo hindi lang katitigan yung, yun, di ba, yung device yung araw-araw. Kailangan nyo din mag-exercise, kailangan nyo din kumain, syempre. Hindi yung nakain kayo sa tapat din ng, ng device nyo habang nagawa ng kung ano nung activities or maybe watching movies. Maybe the relationship between education and the relationship is an important one. Okay. Last one, the relationship between education and relationship is an important one and it can have a significant impact on a student's academic performance. Positive relationship with parents, peers, and teachers can help to create a supportive learning environment which can in turn lead to increased motivation, engagement, and academic achievement. Creating conducive home learning environment involves a consistent routine, a quiet study space, parental involvement, and careful management of technology use. By working together to create a supportive learning environment, parents, peers, and teachers can help students to achieve their full academic potential. Sana may natutunan kayo doon. Yun ang pinaka-last line natin. Sana may natutunan kayo. May natutunan ba kayo? Grabe! May sumagot ng wala dito. Ano namang mensabi niyo sa session 2 natin, sa second session natin. Sa second session natin, comment nyo. Comment sa chat box. I-comment nyo sa chat box. Please lang, nagmamakaawa ako. And then, sana nga may natutunan kayo. Please lang, sana may natutunan kayo. I hope may natutunan naman kayo. Or like, yun. Sana, okay, last question. Agree rin naman kayo, di ba, na relationship has a significant role and humongous impact. Wow, humongous impact in the students' education. Di ba? Na-explain ko naman, so siguro naman, di ba, oh. Sana naman, hindi. Na-explain ko naman na maayos, no? na-explain ko naman, di ba? So, like, sana naman, oo, yung sagot yung agree kayo. Kasi kung hindi, baka kailangan ko ulit mag-start sa simula. Sa umpisa, no? Mag-overtime tayo dito. No, joke lang. Pero, I hope talaga may naiintindihan nyo yung topic natin sa session 2. Kasi, break na rin tayo, guys. Bye-bye na, guys. Papaalam ng host nyo. Tapos na po ang ating relationship. Break na po tayo. Bye-bye.
Wait
Ala,
lang.
ala,
Hindi
kumahabol.
tayo magbe-break. Kasi yung susunod na session, under construction pa. Kaya guys, magkakwentuhan muna tayo ngayon. Kamusta
Break
kayo?
time. Oo, break time.
Ito ang break time. Asa na ba? Ayan. We'll be right back. So guys, kamusta? Nakikita namin sa comment section, ang daming nagsasabi na, ayan, ano yan?
Wala akong nakita.
Natutunan kang mahalin ka. Sabi ni Margarine.
Margarine.
Oo, sino kaya yon? Tapos may nagsabi pang,
Wala akong
meron
nakita.
po. Of course, meron. Yes.
Yabang po ang aking mata.
Si
Pasensya na.
Kay! Ay, hi! Si Jermaine yata si Mai, kung di yan nagkakamali. Yan. I-shoutout naman natin yung mga nagpapa-shoutout kanina.
Kailangan ko po ng aking phone dahil
Sina Ash.
para naman makita ko ang mga comment nyo.
Sino pa ba yung mga nag-shoutout kanina? Si Ash, si Namjoon,
Wala.
Sax, tsaka sino pa ba? Guys!
Wala nakita doon.
Malapit, ma-excite kayo
Hindi mo na gusto kami.
sa new
Ayun,
host namin mamaya. Like, hindi nyo pa siya nakikita. Never in this guys,
Session
nyo siya
4.
nakikita. Oo,
Abangan nyo yun.
sa session 4,
Masaya
makikita
yun.
nyo siya. Actually, baka nga baka ma-starstruck kayo sa kanya.
Favorite ko ang session 4.
Oo, kasi na-enjoy
Favorite ko
niya
yun.
yun eh. Yun nga yung reason ba't namin in-insert yun eh. Para ma-enjoy namin hindi kayo.
Para ma-enjoy natin.
Yan,
Yeah,
guys.
feeling ko naman may enjoy nyo rin yun.
Yes. Actually, malapit na tayo. Malapit na mag-start yung sunod na session. Kaya make sure na standby lang kayo para mabangan niyo yung last session. Kasi, gusto ko na sabihin, pero wag muna. Wala nang exciting pag sinabi. Ayan, andyan, ang ingay ni Margarine. Sabi niya, sabi niya?
O, diba? Para sa natin na malabang mata natin.
Gumaganyan niyo na ako ginaganyan niyo na ako. Oh my gosh, ito na po ang resulta ng APEC. Ang sobrang pagkalabo ng mata. Kaya lalabo na po yung mata namin sa sobrang dami ng ginagawa. Kaya guys, manood talaga kayo ng session na to kasi makakatulong siya sa inyo. Hindi naman namin siya ilalagay if hindi siya makakatulong sa inyo. Ayan, malapit na. Malapit lang mata.
Baka naman gusto mo akong palabasin muna, di ba?
Ay, lalabas na pala siya.
Hindi ko mabasa yung comment. Wait lang. Like, kung ano lang, maybe gunin ko yung phone ko, tapos para mabasa ko. Excuse me. Paano ako makipag-interact ako? Hindi ko nakikita.
Ayan na guys, malapit na ang session 3 kaya abangan natin ang active learning. Tapos ang session 4 para sa ating surprise program. And then, for the last one is closing remarks. Kaya guys, mag-standby kayo para maabutan nyo yung mga sessions na yon. And actually, para sa session 4, may hinanda talaga kami para sa inyo. Kaya, for sure na magugustuhan nyo siya. Sa mga hindi kanina pa nandyan at umaalis, tapos babalik, ganyan naman eh, char. Diba? Hindi kayo qualified sa session 4. Char, joke lang. Qualified naman kayo.
Diba ako?
Pero hindi kayo maaano dun.
So, ayun guys.
Hindi na kayo makikita dun. Di joke
Yung
lang.
session 3 malapit
Makikita
na.
naman kayo dun.
Makakatulong talaga sa inyo yung session 3. Kasi
Oo. Okay guys, magsi-set up lang and then we're coming back. Bye-bye!
Hello guys! Ako yung host nyo for the third session of our startup program of our group TEP. The main topic of this session is all about the different active learning techniques. First, may tanong ako sa inyo. Familiar ba sa inyo yung word na active learning? Paano naman sa passive learning? Sa tingin niyo, narinig niyo na ba yun? Sa totoo lang, yung nag-research ako, ngayon ko lang din ito masyado na kapae. So, well, if most of you don't know what active learning or passive learning is, then I will explain to you the definition of both learning techniques and their difference or similarities between each other. So, active learning can help facilitate the utilization of the absorbed information given to us by our teachers. In active learning, students deeply understand and engage with the lesson or the subject through continuous recall, practice, analysis, synthesis, problem solving, and reflection. However, on the passive learning, students only absorb and internalize all the information that the teachers generate or give to them. And it is the complete opposite of active learning because if active learning prioritize the engagement to the topic, passive learning like they just simply instead of engaging with the topic, they usually they mostly prioritize reading through notes instead and absorbing only and absorbing absorbing it instead of completely comprehending or understanding it. So So, active learning requires you to comprehend all of the absorbed information given to you, which is more difficult to practice than passive learning. When preparing for exam, most students engage in passive absorption of knowledge, relying solely on their lecture notes or their wikis. And I will admit that I'm also guilty of doing that because especially if gipit na tayo sa oras, and ang dami nating ginagawa, kaya parang ang ginagawa na lang natin, o-open na lang natin yung notes natin, tapos babasahin natin, tapos ayun, mag-exam na ulit. Tapos minsan din talaga nakakatamad yung parang ididip mo yung study mo sa isang topic, pero wala, kailangan talaga natin yun kasi mas maraming benefits ang nabibigay ng active learning kaysa sa passive learning. So the reason why most students tend to lean on passive learning is because most schools unknowingly promote this type of teaching. Like, especially if there is an exam, right? And I experienced it in my elementary school that my teachers always said that, "Huy, exam na bukas. Magbasa-basa na kayo ng notes niyo." So, ang pagbabasa ng notes kasi is, talaga, passive learning siya kasi imbis na makomprehend mo imbis na paganahin mo yung utak mo, tapos makomprehend mo yung topic or yung information, yung ginagawa mo lang is, nare-recognize mo lang yung mga information na nabasa mo. Kunyari, sa unang araw, sa Monday, binasa mo yung wiki mo. Sa Tuesday, pag binasa mo ulit yung notes mo, ay sasabihin mo, ay nabasa ko na to, kaya i-skip ko na lang to i-skip ko na lang tong information na to and mag-aaral na lang ako ng iba. So, yung nangyari is, wala. Parang na-bored ka kasi alam mo na, nabasa mo na siya dati. And sa tingin mo is nagets mo na yung topic na yon kahit naman hindi pa masyado. So, in other words, passive learning is like tamad na pag-aaral kasi babasahin mo nga lang yung wiki,
resulta sa'yo, tapos ka na. Pero, kahit mas madaling i-practice yung passive learning, mali siya na technique kasi nalalagpasan natin or hindi natin nagagamit yung cognitive skills natin. So, we must remember that studying or reviewing should not be easy, whereas simply skipping over your notes is a sufficient preparation for the exam. When studying, we should always feel that there is a challenge and the task is very difficult enough to met. Hindi naman very difficult, pero difficult enough siya to make our brains work properly. So, students who study with a desirable amount of difficulty exert more effort in reviewing, which greatly improves their long-term performance compared to those who just passively learn, which they only improve their performance temporarily. So, sabi nga naman talaga nila, no pain, no gain. So, kailangan natin talaga pag-igihan ng ating pag-aaral. So, paano nga ba natin mapapractice ang active learning na sinasabi ko? So, alam niyo ba, habang nire-research ko yung topic na to, parang, ang dami kong na-realize kasi ang dami kong pagkakamali na parang techniques na ginagawa ko ngayong school year, which is currently ka pa rin nagagawa. So, yung mission ko sa session na to is, ma-explain ko sa inyo kung bakit kailangan talaga natin iwanan yung mga passive techniques natin na lagi natin ginagawa. Tapos, aralin natin kahit paunti-unti yung mga active learning techniques kasi pagdating sa senior high school or college, yung senior high school kasi is our preparation for our college life. So, I want to explain and show to you all the different active learning techniques to be able to help you integrate some techniques, some techniques, some active learning techniques. So, when you're going to go, for example, you're in the college, your dream school like LaSalle, Ateneo, you won't have a hard time being able to catch up to your studies because you already know and gamay mo na yung kung ano yung gagawin mo para maging maayos yung study mo sa college. So, what should we do in order to practice this activity? The first step in practicing active learning techniques is to first make our study schedule. So, a study schedule can be very beneficial to students as it can help them complete more tasks, stay healthy and happy while working, avoid burnout and cramming, and maintain consistent high performance. A schedule can also help you prioritize your most important duties and make you feel more grounded and organized. So, so how do we make a good study schedule that is perfectly fitted for your circumstances? So, before I reveal to you all of the steps in making a perfect daily schedule routine, first I would like all of you to keep in mind that every schedule is unique for every student because each person has different circumstances. For example, if I follow Zoe's schedule, then I might find her study schedule ineffective because of our different priorities. And if Zoe followed my routine, she will also have a hard time as she also have different circumstances in life. So for that reason, I won't give you an example of a perfect study schedule during this live stream. Instead, what I will be showing you today is a set of principles you need to follow in order to create a schedule that is ideal for your own particular needs and priorities. So, a good study schedule has 5 principles. So, The 5 principles of schedule making is fixed element, knowing your chronotype, having a focused study block, practicing productive breaks, and lastly is changing and adjusting according to your needs. So, so the first principle that I will be discussing to you is will be focused on the foundational or pillar activities that will be your utmost priority for the whole day. So these activities are called fixed elements. The So this is the five fixed elements that should always be present in your schedule as a student. And that is the wake up time, meal time, your classes, exercise, and your bedtime. So these 5 activities will hold your schedule together as cannot be changed in it cannot be changed under any circumstances. And other minor activities will depend on these 5 pillars. So, ayan. So, alam ko na mayroong mga klase tayo dyan na hindi pa rin, kahit tanghalian na hindi pa rin nakain, tapos yung iba naman, anong oras na hindi pa natutulog, tapos magigising ulit ng umaga. So, and lastly, tanong ko din sa inyo, sino yung mga nag-exercise dito? Kayo, nag-exercise kayo? Minsan. Minsan lang. Ako hindi.
Exercise yung lakad.
Exercise na yung lakad. Sinabdumog daw. So, it may sound trivial to all of you that knowing the time of you starting the day, sleeping, eating meals, and exercising, but it is very important as this is the very basis of your schedule and routine. Oo, mahirap talaga yung susunod at pananagutan mo yung isang schedule, especially if nag-start ka pa lang. Pero I think needed talaga to para maging maayos yung takbo ng araw natin. And masama rin talaga kasi sa health natin if lagi tayong nalilipasan tapos hindi tayo nakakatulog ng maayos sa gabi. So another tip that I found out while researching is that exercising can greatly help not only our bodies but also our minds. So it is also proven by data that experiencing adrenaline after studying can help you improve your information retention, which means it is better to exercise after studying our classes. For me, I personally think that taking a walk after classes can help me unwind. Lahat naman nata tayo napapagod sa kakaupo tapos kakatingin sa laptop natin buong magdamag. Kaya, mas maganda na kahit yung sabi nga ni Hana, kahit 30 minutes lang na paglalakad, okay na yun kasi considered naman siya as exercise at marerelax yung utak natin. So, now that we've introduced to you the importance of fixed element, let us now talk about the steps that we need to do in starting our schedule. So, the very first thing that we need to put in our schedule is the time of our classes and other meetings such as lab meetings. So, this should be the very first step as the class schedule will not be changed for the whole year. And you can also put into your calendars the meetings you that you ano that you go on to a frequent basis like lab meetings or lab meetings. So the next step is to determine when you are going to wake up and sleep. So we should keep in mind that having a longer day doesn't mean that it is better and more productive. Instead, sacrificing your sleep will only lead to poorer performance, and it is still very advisable to sleep 7 to 9 hours at night. And the last step in starting your schedule is putting on putting on your putting the time of your meals and exercise on your calendar. So as I said earlier, skipping meals such as breakfast, lunch, and dinner can be detrimental to our health. We should also keep in mind that we should also keep in mind to try avoid eating lunch until past and before or until past You should also keep in mind to try to avoid eating lunch until or before past noon and try to eat dinner before 7 p.m. as much as possible. So, as I mentioned earlier, for our schedule to have a very good foundation, all 5 pillars, the wake up time, meal time, classes, exercise, and bedtime should be always be present. This will not only make us feel more grounded and organized, but it can also maintain our health because maintaining a healthy body can also strengthen our mind. So, the second principle of schedule making is knowing your chronotype. So, bago natin ituloy yung discussion, mag-Q&A muna tayo saglit. So, do any of you have already heard the term early bird and night owl? So, for sure naman, sasabihin ng mga ibang classmates ko, for sure is night owl sila kasi madalas sa gabi silang gumagawa, oo. Ako rin naman, madalas ako sa gabi gumagawa, pero hindi ko matatawag yung sarili ko na night owl. Night owl. Kasi, gumagawa ako sa gabi, pero mas maganda yung work ko tuwing mga tanghali or mga 10 to 12. Basta ganong oras na yun. Ang ganda ng takbo ng work ko sa work ko and yung studying session ko. So, what is chronotype? So, the chronotype is a term used to refer a person's natural inclination to sleep and wake up, as well as the time when they are most alert, energetic, and focused. So, why is it important to know your chronotype when making a schedule? So, knowing your chronotype is very important because it will help you determine the flow of your workload for the whole day. And how could we determine our chronotype and incorporate it into our schedule? So most people say that the terms early bird and night owl are not that accurate, as some people may consider themselves as early birds, but they only become productive in the middle of the day. So in this case, it is better to refer to the four types of chronotypes, which are the lion, bear, wolf, and dog. So the first the first chronotype is the lion. So this chronotype is what we usually know as the early birds. They typically wake up between 4 and 7 a.m. and are most productive from 6 to 9 a.m. until noon. They are usually tired in the early evenings and they sleep between 8 to 9 p.m. So the second chronotype is bear. So people with bear chronotypes wake up between 6 and 8 a.m. and are most productive between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So most bear chronotypes go to bed between 10 and 11 p.m. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm a bear chronotype because I I I I my most productive works is when it is 10 a.m. until noon. So I am also classified as a bear chronotype. So the third chronotype is the wolf. So the wolf chronotype is we what we people know as the night owl, and they typically wake up between 8 and 10 a.m. and are most productive from the late afternoon, which is 5 p.m. until midnight. And they usually fall asleep between either 1 to 2 a.m. So the last chronotype is what we what we commonly refer to as the insomniacs. So the doping chronotypes usually have difficulty sleeping and only fall asleep when their body demanded rather than because they want to. So, resulting in irregular sleep patterns. However, they are still most productive in the late mornings until noon, which is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So, now that we have discussed the different types of chronotypes, do you already have an idea of what chronotype you have? If so, please type in the chat box what your chronotype is. So, ngayon pag-usapan naman natin kung paano natin ma-incorporate ang isang chronotype sa schedule na gagawin nyo. So, If you are classified as a student with a lion chronotype, then it is better for you to start your day with heavy or hard activities, with 6 to 9 a.m. being the most ideal time for you to have a study block. And as the day progresses, especially afternoon, you will switch to a lighter workload until you stop working and completely relax at 5 p.m. and hit the bed early at 8 to 9 p.m. So next, for the bird type students, me included, it is better to complete difficult tasks and schedule a study block between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. before switching to lighter activities until 5 p.m. to unwind. So, if we want to finish some class at night, then we need to start doing it at 7 p.m. and we will stop at 9 p.m. because exceeding the 9 p.m. mark will already result in poor and inefficient work. It is alright to unwind after 9 p.m. to give yourself some space and be able to sleep at 10 or 11 p.m. So, para naman sa mga estudyante na wolf chronotype, okay lang na huwag niyong pilitin yung sarili niyo na magising kayo ng maaga kasi alam ko naman puyat kayo sa gabi. Tapos anong oras na din kayo natulog. So, it is preferable for these students to start their day with simple tasks and gradually progress to more difficult tasks as the day goes on. And if napansin nyo, sila yung polar opposite ng mga estudyante na lion, yung chronotype. However, both chronotype students must schedule a study block and complete difficult activities by 5 p.m. until 12 noon before relaxing and going to bed at 1 or 2 a.m. O yan na, narinig nyo. Hanggang 1 or 2 a.m. lang. Huwag nyo nang palampasin na hanggang 5 p.m. Kasi masama na yung masyado sa health natin. And last but not the least is ang ating mga classmate na dolphins. So from what I mentioned earlier, sila yung mga tinatawag natin na insomniacs kasi hindi sila makatulog ng maayos. So sa totoo lang, mahirap advisean yung mga estudyante na to at nahirapan din ako i-research kasi nga yung sleeping patterns talaga nila is irregular. So students with this type of chronotype, if they woke up early, then you should try to start your day with some light activities. But keep in mind that the most optimal time for you to schedule a study block or do some hard activities is at 10 a.m. until noon. So, if nafe-feel nyo na parang napapagod kayo or kulang kayo sa energy, then don't be shy to have a power nap on the afternoon because this can greatly help you, especially if hindi kayo nakatulog sa gabi at meron naman din talagang tao kasi na mas nakakatulog sila sa umaga kaysa sa gabi. So, as the day progresses, try to only focus on lighter tasks and relax at 4 a.m. If gusto niyo pa namang gumawa ng mga task niyo sa gabi, then katulad sa mga pair chronotypes, mas maganda na gawin niyo yung task niyo ng 7 a.m. hanggang 9 a.m. lang. Ay, 7 p.m. hanggang 9 p.m. lang. And wag na kayong mag-exceed doon kasi mas maganda sa inyo na parang maganda na kayo matulog ng 10 p.m. kasi nga nahihirapan kayo at matagal kayong makatulog. So, that's all for the discussion of the flow of your study schedule, which you're at corresponding to your own content. So, next, pag-uusapan naman natin is yung study block kasi kanina nyo pa ako naririnig na sinasabi tong word na to. So, sa tingin nyo mga classmates, ilang oras ng review o studying yung ideal na kailangan yung gawin sa bawat araw except sa oras ng mga klase. Yung iba, pwedeng magsagot mga 4 hours, yung iba baka 6 hours. Grabe naman, isipat nyo. Yung iba naman, para sa mga tamad, 1 hour lang or 30 minutes or hindi na magre-review. So, what is a study block? So, study blocks are the most mentally taxing period of your day because this is the time where you get much of your work done, and this is also the time where your focus should be at a very high level. So, in other words, this is the time where you should do all the hard academic tasks such as learning new topics and reviewing for exam. Lighter tasks, on the other hand, can pertain to projects or assignments. So the time at which you should incorporate your study block will heavily depend on your chronotype, which I discussed earlier. But the advised duration for every study blocks should be about 2 to 4 hours a day. Because having a study block that is less than 2 hours won't make you have a quality study time, while having a study block that is longer than 4 hours can also lead to poorer study quality. So the next principle of the schedule making is scheduling a productive break. So taking a break doesn't necessarily mean wasting your time scrolling through social media or playing games. So, para sa mga classmates natin na laging nagpe-Facebook or naglalaro during recess or break, makinig kayo. Kasi the breaks we have after a study block or a class should always be productive breaks that can help you finish some non-academic tasks. So this can help us both mentally unwind while also being able to finish essential tasks at the same time, which greatly utilizes our time. So what are some activities that you can do during productive break? So these are 5 activities that I researched that you can do during your break. So that is taking a walk, chatting with your family or friends. If you want to chat with your family or friends, make sure to do it in a phone or verbal and not through messages because it will only make you lose track of your time and also lose your focus because you used your phone. So the next activity that you can do is to finish a chore. So you can either clean your room, your desk, or you can cook your food for the day. And next is taking a bath, and last is eating a snack. So these 5 activities are only some that you can do during breaks, and there are so many activities that you can do to be able to use your break time efficiently. The only rule for productive break is for you to avoid looking at your phones during break. In other words, the meaning of a productive break is as simple as using your break wisely. So, how long should our productive breaks be? So, the length of our break will be determined by how long our study block or work session was. It is a given rule that for every hour of work, we need to have a 10-minute break. So which means if you studied for 2 hours, you need to take a break for 20 minutes and 40 minutes of break time for 4 hours of study. So the last principle of schedule making is changing and adjusting. So, sa tingin nyo, bakit yung last principle ng schedule making ay ito, changing and adjusting your schedule according to your needs. So, bakit kaya? So, this last principle is very important to schedule making because the very first schedule that we will make will not always be perfect for us. So, bakit kailangan pa natin gumawa ng schedule if iibahin din naman pala natin yon? So, the main purpose kasi ng schedule is to help us develop a long-term discipline, such as getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, not skipping any meals, attending our class, and maintaining a healthy body through exercise. So aside from those fixed elements, we have complete control over how we divide our workload throughout the day. And in order to make the most of the remaining hours of the day, we must use them wisely. But let's be honest naman, learning how to use those hours effectively in one sitting is very unrealistic. So, after you've completed your schedule, try to stick to it for 1 or 2 weeks and then reflect on which activities benefited you the most, which were too demanding and unrealistic, which activities were difficult to do over time. So the the activities that you so you need to keep the activities you that have benefit that have benefited you, but you need to change or adjust the activities that were too demanding and difficult to do over time. So, you may find yourself changing and adjusting your schedule on a regular basis, which is understandable naman kasi our demands and circumstances are also constantly changing. However, keep in mind that the fixed elements, such as the fixed elements, study blocks, and the productive breaks, should always remain in your schedule. Yes, you can change their timing a little bit, but removing them completely will make your schedule useless and inefficient. And lastly, always remember a schedule is not a fixed rule. It can be changed and adjusted according to our present and future circumstances. So, ngayon tapos na natin pag-usapan kung paano natin gumawa ng study schedule. Pag-uusapan naman natin yung iba't ibang active learning techniques. So, I will discuss 5 active learning techniques in this sessions, which are the Pomodoro timer, spaced repetition, active recall, elaboration, and interleaving. So, please type 1 sa chat box if familiar kayo sa technique na Pomodoro timer. And sa mga estudyante na nakagamit na nito, sa tingin nyo, nakatulong ba ito sa inyo or hindi? So, kasi some people say that this Pomodoro technique is ineffective because it doesn't make them focus on their task. However, sa experience ko, this technique is very helpful, especially if you have a tendency to lose track of your time, which can lead to overworking and forgetting to do other tasks such as eating. So, since it divides difficult and time-consuming tasks into smaller and more manageable tasks, this technique has helped me complete my tasks consistently without becoming very tired. So, how does this technique work? The science behind the Pomodoro technique is that by breaking down a larger task into smaller pieces and taking breaks in between, you can keep your mind active and focused for a longer period of time, allowing you to complete more tasks. So, a timer may also may cause a considerable amount of pressure, which can improve your motivation to complete your task because we usually perform better under stress because we experience adrenaline. So, how do we practice the Pomodoro technique? So, to practice this technique, we only need to use a timer. So, personally, I use a Pomodoro timer application on my laptop called PowerPom. However, there are tons of Pomodoro timers that you can use online, and some timers also have background music to help you focus more. So, most people are familiar with and use the traditional Pomodoro method, which consists of 4 25 high-intensity work blocks followed by a 5-minute break with a longer break of 20 minutes at the end of the fourth high-intensity work block. So, this method, however, is effective for some people. So, ako din, yung 25-minute method na Pomodoro timer ay hindi effective sa akin kasi nalaman ko na yung nakakapag-focus lang ako sa task ko after gawin ko siya ng 30 minutes. So, the first 30 minutes na habang gumagawa ko ng task, yun yung time ko na nag-transition pa lang ako sa focus state ko. So, if nag-break ako after 25 minutes of work, then yung mangyayari is mawawala or masisira yung focus ko sa task na ginagawa ko. So this, I believe, is the reason why many people say the Pomodoro technique is useless. The time it takes to get into our focus state varies greatly between people. So some can focus on their task almost instantly, while other people takes a long time, which is why it is important to experiment with the timer rather than simply sticking to the 25-minute study block. So, yung ginagawa ko pag So, yung ginagawa ko pag ginagamit yung timer na to is, imbis na 25 minutes na static clock, yung gagawin ko is 1 hour. So, sa unang 30 minutes, yun yung, sabi ko nga, yun yung parang period na nagta-transition pa lang ako sa next state ko. Pero, in the remaining 30 minutes of that hour, I will be able to do my work or task efficiently because I am already in that focus state. And after 1 hour, I will take a 10-minute break and then I will uulitin ko ulit yung session na 1 hour plus 10-minute break. Tapos, mag-aaral na naman ulit ng 1 hour. Tapos yun, mag-break ako ng 30 minutes. Yun, 30 minutes na pahinga. So, madedetermine mo yung tagal ng last break mo sa bilang ng ilang work block yung ginawa mo at pati na yung kung gaano sila katagal. So, sa traditional Pomodoro method, yung yung long break nila is 20 minutes kasi when, kasi the traditional Pomodoro method has 420 425 minutes na work block. So, sa 25 minutes, ang break na kailangan mong gawin is 5 minutes. So, ibig sabihin, 5, 10, 15, 20. So, 20 minutes na break. Habang sa technique ko naman, yung long break ko is 30 minutes kasi sa 1 hour, 10 minutes yung kailangan mo gawin na break. So, pag tatlong oras ako nag-aral, then 30 minutes na break yung gagawin ko sa dulo ng Pomodoro technique ko. So, and as what I said earlier, even if we are on our break, it is important to use our break wisely and productively because using your phones or using your phones and scrolling through social media or playing games will only break and destroy the mood and focus that you had during the previous study block. So it can greatly slow you down in the next work session because you will need to find time to get into your focus state again. So, ang madalas ko namang ginagawa sa break ko is, ayun, umiinom ng tubig, nakain, kaya, ano, mahilig kasi ang, kulitin yung aso ko kasi, wala lang, cute eh. So, minsan, nakikipagkwentuhan din naman ako sa ate ko. Basta, as much as possible talaga, iniiwasan ko yung cellphone ko. Kasi nga, pag nag-cellphone ako dun sa break ko, wala. Kahit nagtutunog na yung timer ko, natapos na yung break ko, hindi na ako nakikinig kasi nagsiselfone na. So, the next active learning technique is spaced repetition. So, what is spaced repetition? Spaced repetition is a learning technique in which you expose yourself to a piece of information repeatedly with increasing intervals in between each repetition to fully optimize your memorization. So, how does spaced repetition work? Spaced repetition primarily addresses the theory of forgetting curve, which proposes that we forget information as time passes, which is totoo naman kasi mas makakalimutan natin yung isang information pag hindi natin yun binabasa araw-araw or madalas. So, to combat this curve, it is essential that you repeatedly expose yourself to a piece of information just before forgetting. So, this is why studying weeks before an exam is more preferable than studying and cramming the day before your exam. So, how do I practice spaced repetition? So, this is where our schedule comes into play. So, the time interval or space between the information's exposure is crucial, and we must ensure that the time interval between each exposure increases over time. So, for example, our calendar on the screen, you first expose yourself to new information on Monday. Then, you will try to expose yourself again to that information on Tuesday, which is the next day. But on the second exposure, on the third exposure pala, on the third exposure, you will do it on Thursday, which lumagpas ka ng isang araw na Wednesday. Then yung fourth exposure naman is yung Sunday. Tapos yung space mo between sa repetition is naging 2 araw na. And sa susunod naman, 3 araw ulit. 3 araw bago uulitin mo na naman yung basahin yung information na yun. Tapos, susunod naman, 4 na araw naman, and so on, naman. So, keep in mind that simply being exposed to information does not imply that you will simply read it. After familiarizing yourself with the material, you should try your best. You should try to test or quiz yourself on it. So, spaced repetition is a learning strategy that can produce better results when combined with other study methods, such as our third active learning technique, which is active recall. So, active recall simply means making an effort to remember what you read or learned earlier by quizzing or testing yourself rather than passively rereading the information. So, how does the active recall work? If you only reread your notes, you are practicing a type of recognition that causes your brain to think and perform passively. Active recall, on the other hand, stimulates your brain to think and remember previously learned information. So, this can help you gain a deeper understanding of the topic, fully comprehend each piece of information, and understand how one piece of information is connected or related to another. So, to practice active recall, the easiest way to do it is to answer practice problem or use flashcard. So, hindi ko pa siya nagagamit, pero yung app na to, yung Anki, is suggested ng marami kasi according to my research, many people like this app because Anki can schedule you to answer the set of questions you created on a specific date you chose. Which means, if you make, kunyari, gumawa ka ng flashcard sa Monday, tapos gusto mong i-schedule mo siya sa Wednesday, tapos pagdating ng Wednesday is parang may nagno-notice sa'yo, tapos kailangan mong sagutin yung flashcard na ginawa mo nung Monday. So, yung app na to, perfect siya sa spaced repetition kasi hindi natin makakalimutan kasi scheduled na nga siya. Tapos, hindi din natin siya masiskip kasi naka-ready na. So, you can also practice active recall by writing or drawing everything that you know about a specific topic before checking and reading it to your notes to see if what you wrote or drew is correct. So, the fourth active learning technique is elaboration. So, mabilis yung Q&A mo. Para nakakapagpahinga din ako sa ulit. So, ano yung definition ng elaboration? Sa tingin ko naman madami na akong makakasagot ng tanong na to kasi madali lang naman yung meaning na elaboration and familiar tayo sa word na to. So, pwede ba makahingi ng tubig? So, elaboration is the process of further describing and adding information to a concept or idea. By idea. So, how does elaboration work? So, by further explaining, and elaborating on a concept on your own, you will be able to improve and solidify your understanding to that specific information. Wait lang ako, then kailangan ko mag-break. So, how do we practice elaboration? So, the simplest way to practice this technique is of course, to ask yourself questions about how and why those principles work. So, talking, explaining, and changing ideas about a concept with your study group, as what Hannah mentioned earlier, is also another way to practice elaboration. Lastly, you can practice elaboration by cross-referencing topics or materials. For example, in our science this quarter, we could try to make a table that compares the similarities and differences between the reproductive system and the endocrine system to help us better understand both systems. So, ito na. Lapit na tayo. So, our very last active learning strategy is interleaving. So, have any of you here already heard about what is interleaving? And ask ko lang din if sa tingin nyo, ano dito yung mas maganda? Ay, na-expa na. So, nakakita na agad yung sagot. So, sa ano naman, if titignan nyo yung slides natin, basically, makikita nyo na yung meaning ng interleaving. So, interleaving means switching from one topic to another and studying it alternately. So, it's important to remember that the interleaving strategy works best in problem-solving subjects like in math, physics, or chemistry. So, alternating topics allows you to know that similarities and link and differences between each concept, which can help you understand all the topics better. So, switching between materials while studying can also help you avoid burnout and boredom. So, if inaaral natin yung math topic natin, especially yung mga last quarter, mapapansin natin na connected yung bawat ages from the last ages na naral natin. So, kasi nga, yung kagandahan ng interleaving is, if, kunyari, sa AG11 natin, diba, yung una natin gagawin is, pag-aaralan muna natin ng 1 hour is yung experience 1 ng AG11. Then, after mo mag-take ng break, sa next study session mo, pag-aaralan mo naman is yung experience 2 ng AG12. Then, after mo naman ulit mag-break, tapos sa third study session mo, is babalik ka na naman ulit sa experience 2 ng AG11. So, yung mangyayari doon is, since mas inuna mong aralin yung experience 1 ng AG12 kaysa sa experience 2 ng AG11 is, parang magkakaroon ka na rin ng idea kung ano yung AG12 kasi nga, konektado yung AG11 pati. Hindi. Magkakaroon ka ng idea kung ano yung topic or yung concept ng experience 2 sa AG11 kasi nga connected yung AG11 pati AG12. So, pero mas according kasi sa mga study, mas beneficial gawin yung interleaving kasi sa normal way ng pag-aaral natin, which is kunyari AG11, experience 1 pati experience 2, tapos susunod naman AG12, experience 1 and experience 2. So, pag nag-interleaving kasi tayo, mas na-understand natin yung mga concept on a deeper level and sa totoo naman kasi, mas madali naman kasi talagang aralin yung mga experience 1 ng bawat ages natin. Kaya, parang mas nakaka-fulfilled na mas gaganahan kapag alam mo na madali lang yung topic na aaralin mo sa study session na yun. So, how do we practice interleaving? So, using a Pomodoro timer is the most effective way to practice interleaving. So, for the first topic, as what I said earlier, you should try studying studying the experience one for about 1 to 2 Pomodoro blocks before moving on to the next topic for the next PG for 1 to 2 Pomodoro blocks as well. So, ang ang mali lang kasi sa interleaving kasi maraming mga estudyante na nahahalo siya sa multitasking. Which is mali kasi yung interleaving kasi magfo-focus ka lang muna sa isang topic. Tapos, pagkatapos nun, aaralin mo muna yun ng maayos. Tapos, pag gets mo na yun ng concept na yun, saka ka lang lilipat sa ng bagong topic, which is, yun nga, from EG11, Experience 1 to EG12, Experience 1. So, yung iba naman kasi, pag naririnig nila yung word na interleaving, meaning nun is yung multitasking na inaaral mo na nga yung EG11 is inaalala mo pa din yung EG12, which is mali naman kasi kahit similar sila, magkaiba pa rin yung essence ng technique na yun. Kasi pag yung multitasking kasi nakakagalo sa isip eh. Pero pag interleaving naman, kailangan mo lang talaga mag-focus sa isang topic one at a time. Tapos kailangan mo muna yung i-master o i-comprehend ng maayos bago ka lilipat sa ibang topic. So, and yun yung session 3 natin. Tapos na po tayo lahat. So, I hope that you learned something new in this session and magigets ko naman na parang mahihirapan tayong practicing yung mga active learning techniques kasi from grade 1 at from elementary to high school, halos ginagawa lang natin is passive learning technique, which is yun nga, magre-read ka lang ng mga notes mo imbis na pag-iisipan mo kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari sa topic na yun. So, the reason why it is very beneficial for us to develop these good study habits as early as now kasi mapapractice pa rin naman natin siya sa senior high school natin. Para pagdating nga sa college natin, alam na natin yung gagawin natin. Tapos, alam na natin yung proper way kung paano mag-aral para ma-utilize natin ng buo yung utak natin. Tapos, hindi lang yung parang yung passive learning kasi, di ba, napapansin mo, yung mga pinag-aralan yung, kunyari, kahit nga yung pinag-aralan natin last year, which is grade 9, halos hindi mo na siya matandaan kasi nga, ginagawa, tandaan. Well, yung pinag-aralan rin naman natin last quarter, halos hindi ko na rin matandaan kasi nga, yung pinagagawa ko lang is passive learning, which is, naaral ko lang yung notes ko, tapos yun na, mag-exam na ako kasi nga, goal na tayo sa oras kasi bali yung pag-schedule natin ng school year na to. So, yun nga, importante talaga yung study schedule natin sa buong taon kasi makakatulong yung ayusin yung work, pati yung project natin, pati na rin yung exam natin. Tapos hindi tayo masyadong mag-burnout. So, yung mga first pati second quarter, mapapansin nyo, ba napakasipag ko. Lahat, yung mga EG sa Google Classroom, laging sinasagutan. Pero ngayon, dumating si third quarter, pati fourth quarter, wala na. Napagod na. Kasi yung ginagawa ko yung first pati second quarter, halos gigising ako ng 4 a.m. Tapos mag-aaral ako, tapos sasagutan ko yung EG ko. Mabagal akong gumawa ng mga task. Kaya, pag nag-start ako ng 6 a.m., matatapos ako mga 11 na. Tapos, minsan di pa ako nakain ng maalis kasi busy ako sa mga task. Kaya yun nangyari nun is yung pagdating ng third quarter na burnout ako, tapos hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin aayos ko na naman yung body clock ko ngayon. Pero, parang ayun niya eh, parang nasira na yung motivation ko, yung motivation na meron ako yung first quarter to second quarter. Kaya nahihirapan talaga ako na i-pick up yung sarili ko ngayon. Pero, sa sa senior high school, gusto ko na talaga magbago kasi kailangan ko na talaga matuto para sa college life. Sa college, hindi na ako masyadong mahihirapan kasi nakakita ko yung ate ko, yun, nagpapraning na kasi sa umaga, imbis na gumagawa ng plate, wala, nasanay na manood or gumawa. Yun. Yung senior high school kasi, online study kaya hindi niya na naayos yung study clock or yung schedule niya. Kaya sa ngayong college, nahihirapan siya onte. Pero kaya niya naman. Pero nahihirapan talaga siya konti sa college life niya kasi tambakan talaga ng task. Kaya ngayon, magsi-senior high ako, magsi-senior tayo, senior high tayo. Parang nakakatakot na pag hindi mo pinag-igihan na ibahin pati, ayusin yung study schedule mo is magsasuffer tayo sa college life. So, yun lang para sa third session. Thank you sa mga nakinig. And, pero wag muna kayong malis kasi meron pa kaming last na schedule and sure naman ako matutuwa kayo sa topic na to kasi about secret. Ganyan. Na, Zoe! Zoe! Ano natulog? Lalo tulog? Ano na? Hello? So, it's not much of a surprise anymore, no, na host rin ako. So, if you guys have been closely watching the stream earlier, appear na rin ako. Kahit sa part pa lang ni Jewel. So, yeah.
Sorry guys, wait a minute. Kasi may... Sorry for that, guys. So, magre-resume na tayo. So, if you guys have been closely watching the live stream, then you may have seen me earlier sa part ni Jewel. So, it's not much of a surprise anymore na co-host ako. And you may have also heard my voice already since sinagot ko si Jewel sa isa sa mga tanong niya. So, hi! I'm Yves Calma. I'm the surprise host, I guess. There's nothing to really be surprised about. It's just that most of you guys probably haven't seen me before since I just transferred to APEC Bacoor this full year and I wasn't included in the last live stream. So nice to meet you guys. I hope even though I'll be the one hosting this session that you guys can warm up to me. I'll be the one taking over session 4. So we'll be having a guest today. She was a STEM student at Manila Taitana Colleges, formerly known as Manila Doctors College. Not formerly known, it was formerly Manila Doctors College. So she just graduated last year at the Technological University of the Philippines, Manila, also known as PUP, with a degree in Bachelor of Engineering Technology, major in Computer Engineering Technology. She will be talking about her senior high school and college experiences and will be giving advice on how to prepare for and tackle these new stages in life. Let's welcome Miss Odessa Lalaine Rontale.
Wait lang guys ha. Meron kasing tech error. So, we'll be resuming shortly.
Guys, do you have any idea kung ano kaya yung isasagot ni Miss Odessa or Miss Rentale? And if yes, please comment down below. And if ever may mga questions pa kayo in mind, baka masagatives, right? And
Yeah.
we don't know, di ba? Masagot niya yun and she can respond to those questions that you have. So make sure to type it in down in the chat box. Okay,
Yes.
guys, wait lang. Kasi guys, inaayos lang ng operation team yung video ni Miss Rantale due to some issues na na-encounter ngayon. So, sorry guys for waiting you too long nga. Ito na ginagawa na siya ng paraan. Malapit na siya actually.
Don't panic guys. It's
So
organic.
guys, let's try. Let's try again now if you can hear. Wait. Wait lang. Hi guys, can you hear it now? Kanina? Sorry nawawala yung guys. Yan. Narinig niyo ba siya kanina or hindi pa? Okay guys, we will repeat kasi nagkakaroon ng issue sa sound eh. Wait lang po pa-wait lang. Pairan po ng laptop para dito na lang natin ipi-play yung voice no. Wait lang po. Hey everyone, I am Odessa Lilian and some questions. Question is, what are some leading differences between high school and college? And prepare yourself for this. When you're high school and college, there are differences. Specifically, the first one, the social college are I understand Mr. Malik, and I think helpfully answered some questions about college life. The first question is, what are some key differences?
So, wala po bang
Kahit po anong rinig, wala po ba talaga? Kasi po if ever nawala, kasi hindi rin namin alam paano yung way na gagawin namin because we tried several times na eh. Ano po kaya, pwede po ba ita-try namin ulit ngayon and then i-test natin if ever na may naririnig na? Okay try natin ulit this time okay? Wait lang po. Questions about college life. So the first question is, what are some key different... May naririnig po ba or wala po? May naririnig po ba kayo or wala? Like this. Okay, I will play it again po Test between high school and college. And how can you prepare yourself for this transition? May sound po or wala?
Naririnig niyo po ba?
Guys, hello? Kasi guys, we're out of time na eh.
Meron daw. We're really sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
Okay guys, ganito na lang namin siya ipi-play kasi hindi nyo rin siya makita dyan, di ba? Hindi rin siya mag-play. So guys, what we're going to do to find this out, no? Para marinig nyo naman and especially, ayaw naman natin na hindi natin ma-play to. Di ba? We do apologize for Miss Rantale in case she is watching, no? Because po we're having this connectivity issue and as well po the sounds na hindi po naririnig. So guys, yung other way na lang na gagawin namin is i-on namin yung mic namin here. And we will play the video para ma-visualize nyo si Miss also. And marinig nyo. So, wait lang guys. I-off ko lang. Okay, I'm starting to play na. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 3, go.
Di ba, ikulay lang yung sa box sa ating ayos lang. Kung yun lang, ikaw talaga yung problema.
Hi guys! Okay guys, nakailang tries na kasi tayo. We try several time actually talaga, we find ways naman. We use laptop to connect the audio. Both ways na namin siyang ginagawa. Guys, can you clearly said to us, ano ba yung problem? Like, eto, play namin ngayon na. Kasi, we don't even, di din talaga namin maintindihan kasi, as time goes by, nag-change kayo ng sinasabi. And we gets naman, nagigets naman namin yun. Pero, okay guys, let's try ha. Sana naman this time okay na. Guys, may naririnig na po ba or wala po? Audible na po ba or hindi pa rin po? Hindi ko pa rin ito lang ito yung video. Ha? Ito pa lang yung nilagay sa mga video. Kasi hindi ko nakapal sa kanila yan. Mga 32 minutes. Wala daw. Wait lang.
Wait, kasi dumadating kaya hindi pa magiging.
Guys, ito yung situation. Late kasi siya dumadating sa inyo because it is live. Kaya ganun. So guys, we're really asking for your patience, no? Kasi at our end, kasi gumagawa rin kami ng way. Paano nyo siya maririnig? Ano yung way kung paano nyo siya makikita? Kasi of course, nakakahiya din sa guest namin, right? Pero mag-ano tayo 'no, tell niyo sa'min ano ba yung specific kasi kanina may sound, bumubulong, tapos, biglang nawawala ulit. Ano ba yung certain na issue talaga? 'Pag may sound ba hindi
Good day, everyone.
naririnig?
I am Odessa Laline Esnanta.
Ayan po, okay po ba yan?
If phone ba yung gagamitin for audio, ay, wait lang. Ayun, okay. Yun yung ginagawa namin ngayon na way. Yung presentation, okay na yun guys. Kaya lang namin pinapresent pa rin still para ma-recognize nyo si Miss Odessa, right? So, ang ginawa naming way, since hindi nyo marinig from the presentation, gumawa kami ng separate way na yung video ni Miss piniplay din namin sa laptop ni isa para marinig nyo siya. Hindi, kahit hindi mo may kasi mag-echo rin yan.
Okay na yung sa phone. Okay na yung phone. Phone na lang.
Ayun guys, hindi nyo talaga siya maririnig sa presentation eh. Sa ano nyo lang siya maririnig? Sa ano nyo lang siya maririnig guys? Sa phone or kaya do sa laptop na piniplay namin. Pag sakali bang ganun, hindi ba natin siya kaya? Like, hindi nyo siya maano na okay ganun. Wait lang.
Guys, sorry po talaga. We are very, 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 very sorry for not really wasting your time, pero ganun na rin. But we're really trying everything we can so that we can play the video of our guest. You know, to respect her effort.
Okay guys. Okay, we will play it dito
We
sa
will
phone.
play it again. So
Oo.
I believe this will be the last time because they say naman na okay na yung audio kung galing siya sa phone.
I hope.
I hope, we all hope.
Kasi guys,
So,
isasabi ba natin sa ano?
yes.
Sinasabi doon sa guys, anong mas prefer nyo guys? Saan kayo mas comfortable? Ipinapakita yung presentation or hindi kasi naguguluhan kayo? Anong mas prefer nyo? I-play na lang namin siya individually
or ipe-present namin tapos nagpe-play sa phone. Ano yung mas prefer nyo guys? Or saan way kayo mas comfortable?
I think okay naman kayo, no? Sa last time na nag-play yung audio, malakas na yun. So, I believe pwede naman nating ipagsabay.
Okay guys, stick na lang tayo sa plan kasi anong oras na rin para makapagpahinga na kayo, no? Thank you for supporting us. Ipi-play na lang namin
Thank you
to.
for watching even though ang daming errors.
Everyone, I am Vanessa Lane. Good day, everyone. I am Vanessa Lane, and today I will be answering some questions about career. So the first question is, what are some key differences between high school and college? And how can you prepare yourself for this transition? Actually, when you compare high school and college, there are differences in subjects that correspond to your course. In fact, the subjects in college are a lot more difficult and students are more likely to study on their own. For preparation in college, first you need to practice independent learning so that it will also enhance and develop your skills, especially in doing hands-on activities and practices. Second is to have good management skills so that you can prioritize tasks accordingly to be more organized and to avoid approaching deadlines. Lastly is to stay focused at all times and keep yourself motivated. Actually, in my senior high school years, I'm not that student type, and I always go out with my friends. I attend school without assignments and even failed many quizzes. But trust me, when I go to college and when you go to college, things will definitely change. What are some effective time management strategies that can help you balance your academic, social, and personal responsibilities in college? That is the second question. So here is my answer. So some strategies that work for me in time managing is first is the most important thing, planning. Plan the schedule of the tasks and projects that are needed to be accomplished as early as possible and avoid procrastination. Life in college is tough, especially when you are away from your family, right? So for me, after finishing a task, take a short break. At least don't be too hard on yourself, but it might also affect your work and your mental health. Lastly, the third question, what are some common challenges that college students face, such as stress, homesickness, or financial difficulty? And what resources are available on campus to help you address these issues? To lessen financial expenses, try to apply in state universities that offers quality education without paying any tuition fees. Now, in terms of allowance, budget for every expense. In college, there is always a stress. It can only be lessened by a support system such as your family and your friends. So try to communicate with them in any possible way. Lastly, enjoy college life and keep learning things that will help you grow.
Ali, thank you! Sorry po, ginawa ka po naming sirang plaka, but thank you! Natapos ko rin. Tapos rin, yung pagsasalita. So yeah, thank you, Ms. Rantali, for sharing your experience and giving insights about senior high school and college life. I hope that gave you guys an idea on how moving up can be. Kahit pa ulit-ulit siya. Sorry guys talaga. Of course, it will be different for everyone, but this session can be helpful for easing our worries and apprehensions about transitioning to those stages of school life. Have you guys decided on what school you'll be studying in for senior high and college? Or have you guys been setting that aside and haven't been really planning for the future? Like me. Sana guys, makapag-decide na pa kayo? Or tinatry nyong, are you putting that in the back of the shelf? Sana buhay pa po kayo. Sana hindi pa po kayo napatay namin. How are the response? Same po tayo.
Guys, thank you.
So yeah, whatever your answer is, here. For the people who have planned and prepared for transitioning to senior high and college and are psyched for it, good for you. Keep it up. I envy you. And for those who haven't, you're not alone. It can be a scary foreign territory, but know that if your heart is in the right place, everything will be alright. And that goes for everyone. Nag-aaral ka man, nagtatrabaho, or none of those. So don't worry about it too much. Enjoy your remaining time with your classmates and learn how to live in the moment. I myself find the future very blurry, and I haven't been the best student because of personal problems, so I'm scared that I won't be able to change for the better. But look at me now, co-hosting this live stream. It's a small step, but all that matters is you keep moving forward, no matter how small the step you take is. So just keep moving forward, guys. I believe in you all kahit hindi ko kayo kilala. We're all in this together. Sabi nga ni Deepak Chopra, sino man yun? All great changes are preceded by chaos. So for us, the great changes are transitioning to senior high and college, since that opens up opportunities for us. At hindi naman necessarily chaos muna bago yun, but it is like that. It can be chaotic in our heads when we're planning, preparing, and worrying about moving up. But just know that continuing our education is definitely going to be fruitful. And another quote from I don't know who, credits to the owner na lang, worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Of course, we should worry to a degree para may mangyari sa buhay natin, but worrying shouldn't consume us. May mga kaibigan kasi ako na former classmates ko na very workaholic at talagang nag-aalala about their future, even though they're amazing and I'm sure they'll do well in the future. So, kayo rin, you guys are gonna be all right. Don't worry too much kasi that will not help. That will not help. That will not make the future better. So just keep it up. Keep up whatever you're doing. Fighting guys. Yun lang. And you guys will do well. So that concludes session 4. Oh my god. Dapat kami natapos.
Grabe. Guys, we are really saying this to you guys na thank you sa pagsama sa amin until the end. And also sa mga nakarating na session 4. Doon nagkaroon man ng mga minor problems or yung mga problems naman na kaya natin gawa na solusyonan. Thank you for staying. And also guys, please
continue to support TEP up until the end. And also, guys, support our co-classmates who will be having their live stream also this week. So guys, as you support as well them. Thank you guys for watching. We do hope that we have reached your expectations up until the end. And thank you for Ives for coming through to join us today. Ayan. Thank you also for Jewel and for Hannah and as well for me and for the other operation team behind the scenes who helps us to make this day
Possible.
possible. And also, guys, thank you for Jermaine, our main editor. Thank you for
Thank
Rafael
you.
and Kay. Thank you, guys, for your unleading support for us today. And as well for our viewers out there. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you for being
Marguerite.
patient with us.
Also, si pa ba yung mga mga nandun kanina? Si June.
Namjoon sucks.
Yes. And then also si Margarine, si Kay, si Jeremy.
My friends, my
Yes.
friends.
Thank you guys
Thank you.
for joining.
Should I shout you out? Ikaw na nakita ko sa chat. Thank you, Adeleo.
Mga ano tayo dyan, tara na.
Thank you, everyone.
And also,
Supportin natin lahat
guys,
ng
sige,
title.
shoutout natin lahat kasi deserve nila yan. Okay, thank you for Ashley, or Ash rather. Thank you for Margarine, Kay, Jermaine, Jam, Paul, Adeleo, Ignacio, who we have here pa ba? Saging, and
That's
as
me.
well, Yuna. Thank you guys for your unleading support. We do hope na sa mga future pa na live stream ng TEP, you will continue to support us.
And promise we'll do better. Wala nang paulit-ulit.
Yes.
Okay?
Pero we do believe that is part
Yeah,
of
that
the
is
journey.
part of the journey.
Yes.
That's why we'll do better next time because we experienced this.
Yes. So guys, if ever na may mga gusto kayong itanong or anything, just comment down below.
Yes,
And
comment down below.
also, even magtapos na yung live, you can still contact us to our
Facebook page.
Yes, our Facebook page. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. We will
Bye.
miss you. Thank you.
Bye-bye!
Lang.
Bye lang. Thank you kay Ate Odessa Rontales.
Thank you po.
Thank you po and sorry po na ginawa kang sirang plaka.
Bye-bye. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
So, kita
Thank
naman no, nagbihis na ako. Okay, guys.
Ganda pa rin.
Bakit po yan?
ako, tsari.
Okay. Thank you guys. That's all for TEP. And thank you also shout out kay Daddy na pinayagan kami na magstay dito
Thank
sa
you
bahay.
po.
For making
Thank you,
this
Lola.
event possible. Thank you, Lola. Ninang Weng, thank you also. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.